in mind, if Zankyu is the first one to get picked off, that could be horrible news for Bigetron by Vitality.
Yeah, but what's really hard about here, though, if the Liang will just be focusing on Ormson, he's not going to get any Tremor Smashes in, because you could actually cancel the Tremor Smash with a power word control, right?
Understood, but it's going to be easier said than done, right? Being able to be up front, if he gets caught out, Bilal is a very squishy man. He's wearing glasses, very punchable face.
That's Dash is wearing glasses too. Is
exactly, that's what he's saying now. That's what he's saying.
Hey, we leave the punching, we leave the kicking all towards the courtyard as Bigetron by Vitality leading the series 1-0 in the lead right now as they take on once again Alpha 7 Gaming from Chalk BR. Casters, take the stage.
Thank you so much, Sagi. We're going to get into the second game of this series here. Bigetron playing very strong in that first one. Is Alpha 7 able to find ways to come back into it?
Yeah, there's a lot more chances of Alpha 7 winning this game just because of the picks that they expended during this game. Because there's a lot more chances for them to just cancel Zonkyu. If the composition of BTR is all on to Zonkyu, the other members really need to step up, especially Zan here, because he's going to be the key if ever Zonkyu falls.
Yeah, it's going to be like Zan is going to be that guy, right? It's those 1-2 combination in terms of damage. Everybody else protecting them. Dare I say there's two precedents on this lineup, but you got to keep them alive. Zonkyu, his positioning needs to be almost flawless in this game.
Yeah, and that's what I want to see here. I want to see a Tufts just stopping Nia from getting all those setups. But remember, there's two targets that he always needs to think about here. The Maestro Nui he needs to stop from getting onto the backline, and also the other thing. But at least for now, he just needs to look at Niyop and make sure that he wins the lane so that Niyop is not confident in moving forward.
Yeah, that's going to be a big piece, right? When those team fights are happening, Niyop, when his timing comes in, when he's able to get those flash trues and to knock people up, Bigetron need to do a good job of spacing, ensuring that Niyop is shown before they actually commit for a team fight.
Oh, they were kind of trying there. That was, honestly, you know what? That was a good idea. Because if there was somebody there, we could have said, that was such a nice play.
Yeah, I mean, you miss all the shots you don't take.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I guess at the end of the day, I mean, it's still very early. It's not even 2 minutes in this one. You might as well attempt to go in.
Yeah.
He was off the map, and if they were, again, to your point, it would have been very good had they found somebody.
Might as well. And again, for the side of A7, it's still very early. They are just going to be stopping. And that's one of the things that you want, right? With a Flowborn tank, almost the same as what Zonky is going to do, they want to get the farm first because they're kind of slow starting.
You're definitely slow starting, right? I think Danny, in this one, he didn't have the greatest of games on the Agudo in game one. This is one where he needs to ensure that he's able to kind of keep on pace. It's not going to be easy going up against the Luna. So in the same way, Alpha 7 need to look to steal away those buffs, especially the blue one.
Yeah, right now, they are just going to be trying. I love that Ormson has been, if we're going to be seeing the items again, I think he has a lot of vision score because he has been spotting everyone left and right because he's just standing on the brushes. And you can see here, Neil is even just joining the bot side so that Caesar can't even move forward in this lane.
It's all about, you know, Ormson. I mean, understanding that the fact that you're one of the tankier guys on the entire Gorge right now, you're able to provide that vision, see where they are.
Tremor Smash is going to be there. They're going to be canceled. As I was saying a while ago, it's not going to get any Tremor Smashes in. They got the kill and they got more. 2 on the board for the team. But Zonky is still going to go in. Still has the Yumu, can still get away. But he has been stopped on his tracks. He's being chased. But it's not going to happen.
Yeah, he's going to continue to be chased, and more than anything else, the blue buff is at risk. I mean, there are 2 members down. They're going to be up here, but this Azure Golem is going to be key.
Done. Going to move it. Going to try to get everybody on low HP. Tani needs to back off. He needs to use the ult in order to get away from that blue buff.
Yeah, it takes a village to protect your buffs, right? And I think that they sent all 5 members. Very smart by Bigetron.
They even sent the dogs.
Even the dogs. Everything that you need, right? Because the Luna is so blue buff dependent. Very smart by then. Alpha 7, again, trying to find some ways to kind of pick into this armor and kind of put BTR in a bad spot.
60-second cooldown very early in the game. Caesar doesn't have the ultimate right now, so that could be a time for Zonkyu to just keep on pushing the bot lane.
Yeah, Caesar on the loom. This is the most picked hero in the Chalk BR spring. So this is one that, again, the players, the teams, everyone in the region loves Caesar. This is his bread and butter, so to speak.
Doing it pretty fast. Right now, I think, Danny's not going to contest this. They had a lot of ults. They don't have the flash for Bilal, so they didn't opt to go for it, even though Danny has a higher level than Zonkyu.
But Alpha 7 realizing that, hey, we need our own buffs. We're going to protect that. We actually have a lead. Yes, you might got the turn. It's not the end of the world.
Still Game Brand got the pull right now. That's going to be a very dead Bilal. Not even able to stop anybody from doing anything. Fury's going to be chased down. The damage from Zon is just enough, almost taking down White Caesar.
I mean, Bilal just completely caught out right there, right? I mean, he is very, very squishy, right? That's the type of guy you want to get. If you get him caught out of position, you got to ensure that you get those kills, and they did.
Yeah, and what's scary about the Silky Imprint, every time you get the hit there, you're almost always are going to be dead, which is why you have to be careful about Neil here in this game.
Very smart play. I mean, that orb is going to be super dangerous. You got to understand that if you get caught out, you might be in a bad spot, but in the bottom lane.
Gonna go for the chase down. Flash has been expended for Neop, just for them to get into safety. Donkey gonna try to go in. He's not gonna be able to get it in the end. Stolen, and that's one of the most important things whenever you're playing a Luna.
Very smart play by Danny right there. Alpha 7 understanding that, hey, we need to take away the buffs. If he's able to out-farm, he has just way too much mobility. He's able to outpace me in terms of taking across jungle camps. It's going to be a struggle. So they did a great job of contesting and taking that away.
Yeah, that's what they want to do every time, right? Even if I get out-farm, I don't mind as long as he doesn't have the Azure buff, because that is going to be like 2 minutes of him not doing anything.
Yeah, it's going to be tougher. He's going to slow him down. I mean, Zonq will still do Zonq things, right?
Yeah.
He's not the end of the world, but it's one where, hey, now it's on a timer. We understand it when it's going to happen. So, again, Alpha 7 looking for these windows.
Yeah, they're trying. Right now, I'm kind of looking for Alpha 7 to start the fights a lot more. We have 2 minutes on the next objective. And Zonq is just being... You know what? He's being escorted on most of his spots. Everybody's helping him out. He's already level 10. And also Danny at this point.
He's the win condition with Zon as backup, right? So as long as Zonq gets going, you want to ensure that if anybody gets caught off position, you have that entourage that's going to get an easy pick.
Yeah, right now Zonq is still taking even the lanes. The bot lane is going to get taken down. I love that what they did here is that they have the half map pressure on both sides, but position here from Fury going to be scary for the side of ETR.
Very scary to make that jump in. And this is another squishy hero. Not easy, but going in.
Yeah, gonna go for the chase. Ormson got some damage in tops. Gonna be running away. Not even using a Silky Imprint, pulls him back. But is that enough though? The Tremor Smash is gonna be stopped on its tracks. And that's not gonna happen right now. Tops gonna run away, but all goes to the side of A7.
Yeah, that control, the patience to be able to kind of withstand the potential jump in. He got pulled out in a bad spot, but he just held it for just long enough when that Ormson was coming in with that Tremor Smash.
Yeah, I love that from the idea here of BTR, they have always been targeting Bilal on most of the fights, not letting him go for that flash offensively. He always uses the flash defensively because he has always been caught by the Silky Imprint.
I mean, Bigetron has the same problem that I do. When I see a guy with glasses, that's the guy I go for.
That's the guy you punch.
Every time.
Yeah, and right now from what we're seeing here for the side of A7, they have the advantage. That's a good start here for the team. If they're going to be making sure that Zonq is not going to be confident and Tani is just going to be tanking up the damage, I'm always scared whenever there's a full-blown tank on a team.
Yeah, it's not going to be the easiest. He's very tanky. He has that control as well. He adds quite a bit. He's very versatile. And on the other side, if you're looking at Zonq, this is the almost 8-minute mark. He doesn't really have too much of a lead. This has got to be disconcerting for him.
Yeah, 20 more seconds. You have the Tyrant again coming out. And Alpha 7 just marking their territory already this early. And they want to get Zon here. Leader Sands has been popped. Has to force the flash because he was there. And now they're going to go in. Tremor Smash going to be there. But it's not going to happen yet again. The power and control is just stopping him from doing anything.
Oh, the last pick, Liang has just been on point. He has not gotten off a single Tremor Smash.
Yeah.
He's always been caught by that one. Bilal doing a great job.
Yeah, it's really hard. This is what I'm saying whenever there's a Liang Po on the other side. Right now, tower in the mid lane is going to be the next one.
Yeah, it's looking to go down right there. Mid T1, and again, Alpha 7 taking away the blue buff. This is the perfect way to play against the Luna.
Yeah, Luna, Zonq, not going to have the blue buff again. And look at the map, though. The map is just all red at this point because A7 is just taking over.
I mean, you would think that, like, look at this jungle matchup. It's only a 200 gold lead. You want to be so much further ahead at this point. And they haven't been able to do that because, again, Bigetron as a team have not been able to kind of solidify and protect that blue buff.
Yeah, one thing to point out though is that Zon is going to be the key here.
Yes.
We were talking about it a while ago. If Zonq doesn't work, Zon is going to be the one that is going to be carrying the team once he gets the Daybreaker. So it's going to be at least 2 more minutes, 3 more minutes before he gets it.
Yeah, it's going to be, I mean, it's close. I mean, we're definitely not there at this point, but even the farm laner, Zon is about 500 gold away from White Caesar, who's done a great job.
Half HP, just 2 hits from Danny, and that is very scary. Neil is not going to survive that for long, and Danny's going to do that every time, just going to move forward and batch his way through, and nobody's going to face him. It's going to be hard.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. I mean, the Bigetron right now, their lineup, aside from the Leon Poe and dare I say, like, the Mayan to a certain degree, very squishy, right? They get on top of you, they do a couple hits, you're at half life.
Huh, that's interesting. Kiras of Savagery on the second item here for Tufts. I was kind of expecting a Pure Sky at least to get more damage, but this will help him just push through a bit more, and now onto the back line. Zonky is going to be the target. They're using the force, the ultimate right there with the power control, denying the push from Tufts, and they don't even have the flash anymore. Look at this, at the back line, the Ormson left alone to fend for himself. He's going to buy a lot of time though. He's not going to get killed.
Yeah, it's going to take him some time. Danny will eventually take him down, but Ormson just kind of be like, come at me, bro. Like, what are you going to do? I'm just going to waste your time, Danny.
Yeah, he's buying some time for the team so that they can start the objectives. And now, Ormson down, they're starting to overlord already on the top side.
Yeah, understanding that, hey, there's space in that top lane. We're going to take the overlord. We're going to pick this one off. A great strategic move, though.
Honestly, very smart. Very smart. I respect it for deciding to beat for Ormson, especially because he bought some time, and now at least with the Shadow Vanguard ready on their side, they bought themselves a lot more minutes in order to stretch this game.
Yeah, Ormson was just like, trade my life for the Overlord, do something, right? I mean, just doing a great job, understanding that, hey, roam lives, taking it away. I mean, you pulled Danny and Ysacer away, slowing them down, essentially.
Yeah, now you have the Shadow path on the bot lane. They're trying to push it down, and now the Vanguard is down in A7. They are just going to be pressuring this bottom side of the map, but look at the top side, though. That is going to be a push.
That's definitely going to be a push. And
or they
have to kind of, defensively rotate. Alpha 7 have been in a good spot. They've taken a lot of the buffs away. Got to be frustrating for ZonQ. But now Bigetron on the other way, with these Vanguards, are going to look to create a little bit more space for them to kind of get that farm.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at the minions at the top side. Good thing they weren't able to take down the tower T2 on the top side of the map for now. BTR just making use of the macro here. They're forcing A7 to parts of the map, and they are making sure that the parts that they're trying to go for, there's nobody there.
Nobody there at all. And Bigetron understanding that, hey, we're losing this game. We need to play smart. We need to split push. We need to kind of create space in a way. Because, again, at the same time, we need to take our own buffs.
Yeah, right now, on the side of A7, at least they recognize that, and now they're the ones being proactive. Tempo's on their side for this time. And A7, are they going to be taking down this middle tower T2? I do think so, because BTR is just going to back up.
Yeah, nothing that they really can do. I mean, Alpha 7 actually had 3 buffs. One just disappeared right now, but this is a huge moment for Alpha 7. They definitely have them in a vice, and now it's a matter of time before they start to tighten it and take it away. Even more space from Bigetron.
Yeah, right now they're going to be starting to fight. You see me up onto the bot lane. Might be able to push that, though. Leader's stance has been popped pretty early in this battle. They're not going to have it again for another 40 seconds.
Not going to have that time, but it's fine. Alpha 7 understanding that actually all the lanes are pushing. This is a great spot to be in. Again, just suffocating them.
Yeah, not going to be able to do anything, ZonQ. What are you going to do? Falls on your court. Will you be able to get onto the back line?
All right, one thing that Bigetron has, though, is that their wave clear is decent, right? So if anything, they can prolong the game, which could be more time that you can get ZonQ a little bit more farm to get, again, he hasn't really been able to get to the back line thus far.
Yeah. Right now, A7 is taking their time here, but look at the top side though. If that wave goes in favor of BTR, that's going to be a push on the tower, but A7 not going to let that happen. They're fastening things up.
Very smart by Alpha 7. Slow and steady, right? Just chip away at the bottom T3. Don't get out of position. Neil was potentially looking for the
they got the Silk Imprint. That's going to be good. They are going to go to the back line, though. You use the power control. Truth Mantra is going to hit Zon, and that's all she wrote. That's going to be it. A7 moving forward onto the towers. ZonQ taking time. Triple kill comes in for Ysacer. With the Infinite Fastness still up.
Yeah, they're going to continue on.
Yeah, they're going to go for the fight again. So the Imprint is going to hit them. The damage is going to be there. They even use the Infinite Fastness, forcing it out of the way. But this is 20 seconds on the clock here.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of time. But look at more minions coming. How can they hold?
Yeah, could go for the finish. They got the knock up though for skill suppression. Or rather, that power control is going to be there onto the back. They might be able to finish it. But 8 seconds, Zon is going to be up. Now they don't have HP. They can't push it.
No minions. Very low HP. This is the perfect disengage. I mean, they got what they wanted. It was very risky towards that end, but that's kind of what you wanted. Unfortunately, they were not able to close the game out, but they're in a great spot.
Alpha 7 really making sure that this game is not going to be easy for BTR. They tried, and this might be the punishment for not banning the Leon this game.
Yeah, I thought the last pick has just been so good. Ormson, I'm sure it's got to be so frustrating. ZonQ essentially wanted to initiate, but he's like, actually, let Ormson go first. Let him get caught out, and then ZonQ goes to the counter initiation. They've had to change things up. It has not paid off.
Yeah, it hasn't been working because they also have to think about how Danny, Neop, and Fury are going to play because they can set the fight themselves. So it's a lot of crowd control, and Zonky is not allowed to do anything. Even getting the objective is not on the table.
Yeah, not able to take anything. They have to show so much respect. Look at how Danny is just being aggressive, constantly pushing them out, and now you've got Vanguard. They're looking at death's door at this point.
Yeah, the question is, who's going to take him down? Nobody. Right at this point, if there's Doomsday on Zod, that could be a possibility.
It's been tough. I mean, the fact that Alpha 7 have so many different ways to CC you, even if you get the jump in, it's really tough. One guy is not easy to do.
It's going to be impossible here for them. A7 just slowly creeping on the towers. They have the Shadow Path on the top side. So this is going to be a tower takedown. Taking down all the T-trees makes it way harder to come back.
Way harder. 15 minutes into this game, and Bigetron right now, it's all hands on deck in terms of this defense. The top T3, I mean, with this Shadow Vanguard, a very difficult hold coming up.
Shadow Vanguard going to be here. Right now, they even started the Tremor Smash. Onto the back, Splendor has been popped. They have the Silky Imprint right there. Onto Bilal, he wasn't able to use the ultimate just yet. Onto the backline they go. ZonQ looking for the backline. They got White Caesar in the end there. And it is all working out for the team. It's a 1-for-1. Both the marksmen are down. But here, Ormson is going to be tanking up a lot of damage. But the push is happening. They need to recall. If not, this push is going to happen.
Yeah, it's looking rough at this point. I mean, ZonQ's still alive. That's going to be your only hope. No towers at this point. It's going to be all about keeping this crystal alive. Woo. They will hold, but the next push is looking to be the game end.
Yeah. Next push, they just have to clear the camps here for the side of A7 before they try to finish the game. And for now, it's starting to look like BTR. Man, they're struggling in this game. They won't be able to come back from it, but this might be the last hurrah from them.
Might be at all. I mean, Ormson's spotting this one out. ZonQ is nearby, but Alpha 7 are like, okay, maybe we pull it out. Maybe we slow things down. But if anything, the minions, all the lanes are going to push. It's going to be tough.
Let's stop it. ZonQ, Danny. Oh, man, even him tanking that damage, nothing. He was like, okay, I'm going to take it all, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like, you scratched my armor. Like, what did you do? You didn't take any of my life away. Danny understanding the perfect limits of his hero, being able to push them away. Ormson is in a good spot to potentially disrupt this team fight.
Try to go for it. Doesn't have any flash. They have the Haldo at least. And now Neil got the Silky Imprint, but Danny, oh man, he's not taking any damage from it.
Not any damage at this point, but the Shadow Tyrant looking to be taken up. Danny's on the side. Now he's looking to go.
Yeah, power from within. They're going to be using the shield bashes to push him away. Going to take it down. That is going to be it. That is an easy take for A7 onto the backline. The Truth gets 3. Pushes them forward to their team as Tremor Smash goes in for the cancel. This might be possible though. Zon looking to finish some of the members right here. Silky Imprint's going to hit them. And onto the backline, Bilal is going to be the target here for Zon. Very smart positioning right here from the marksman. They got 3 people for 1. And this is still good. Zon zoning the map. Power from within is going to come in. Sage's Sanctuary has to flash away. Gonna get some HP back. He needs to pop the Sage, but it's not happening. White Caesar used his own flash.
Oh, Danny, he was baiting it out for White Caesar to pull him down. That Silky Imprint was hitting on this one, but now this is so close. Danny's so low. I mean, he's sticking around. He wants to contest.
Yeah, still got it though. At least Danny's still able to get the Crimson buff in the end there.
Yeah, taking it away. I mean, ZonQ again, he's got to be frustrated with this game and how things have played out. Danny has gotten the best of him thus far, but now it looks like he will take his blue buff, but this is after, what, 15 minutes since his last blue buff?
Almost getting to the Tempest game. 2-0-9 onto Danny. Doesn't even matter if he doesn't really have a lot of items, but it's still okay because he's full. He hasn't been killed at least one time. One thing that I like about Zon, he has the Doomsday to take down and whittle down the HP of Danny.
You got to keep him alive. I mean, he got jumped on that one, and White Caesar had that damage. I mean, White Caesar's really picked it up. 5-1-3, he's a maestro on this loom, and there's a reason why. Like, this team is in this position.
Yeah, Overlord has been taking down Tempest. 50 seconds. This is going to be the first time that we're going to be having it here on the KIC. Games have been fast, but this game is not.
Yeah, this is actually my first game on, or the first series of today, and of course I will be bringing you the Tempest Dragon into the series. You're welcome.
Yeah, yeah, thank you, Holler. We have a Tempest game today, and now they're going to try to start it. They have the Shadow Path onto the mid lane. Shadow Vanguard's going to be coming in, creeping in to the mid side. And BTR, oh no, did they pop the leader stands? Yes, they did.
They did. I mean, this is going to be a bit of an issue for them. It's a big key ult that's going to be on cooldown. But the Vanguard, this is the problem with the Shadow Vanguard here. Alpha 7, again, it's more about that spacing because, again, the Tempest Dragon up at about 8.
Silky Imbrand was able to hit him. Danny needs to back off here. Right now, they're going to be backing away with the damage. Shadow Vanguard, they're going to be escorting it to move forward. Bilal waiting for his timing. Silky Imprint coming in. Infinite Baptist was popped pretty early. Nia doesn't have the space. They have to back away. They have to respect it. Tremor Smash gonna be coming in. Knockouts coming out. Nia goes to the backline. Gets the push with a Truth Mantra. But Fury gonna try to get Zon in the end, but he's gonna get taken down first. That is big. Why Caesar has been popped with the Sage of Sanctuary. They're looking for it. They're distracting them. They're kind of going for it. Yumun to run away. Sage of Sanctuary is gonna be there. Zon is still alive. He's taking out their HP, but the Truth will set Zon free out of his misery. And 3-4-2 in the end here.
Oh, Zon getting killed on that one, and that was huge. But Zanku, it popped a lot of Sage of Sanctuary, but they still got a chance here.
Oh, the cannon! The cannon was able to hit him in the end. Bilal's gonna fall down. White Caesar needs to finish it. They should, and they did. In the end, A7 takes game 2.
In the very, very end, Wysacer understanding the objective. What was the mission? And it's all about that Crystal being able to take that one out. Very well played by Alpha 7. A great bounce.